It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it'll be Kenny Moore. He had no picks a week ago, but plenty of stops. 9 of them to be exact. It's the Aviators and the Broncos on EA Sports.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And now the rookie's free. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Here we go. Come on, shot.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Holding. Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Well, there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Here we go.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game: 14 carries, 54 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Don't jump, ready?
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Aviators are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, some strong running. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
As that ball got...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Geno on first down. That's complete to Michael Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Geno now to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Smith. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Smith throwing again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. It's Fields. Throw caught by Musgrave. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go, son.
Again, Fields. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. This is taken in by McBride. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Fields. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was... was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Now Gino. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome. To Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Smith now to throw. This one deep for Wilson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow.
Here we go.
And here they're burned again. Another big play.
call on a give up the middle. Powerful running. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Aviators have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Smith. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Brooklyn. Here we go.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and